Hi guys, welcome back. Lone Gamer UK here for part 2 of our Trafalgar class UK sub. So yesterday we started the new campaign, the new 84 campaign in the Trafalgar. We had quite a few problems finding our targets. Eventually found our tenders mission up in the Barents Sea, which is a nightmare. A, because it's miles away from anywhere, and B, because it's quite shallow there. So we've had 3 days at war. We completed that mission. We sunk 7 ships in total. So we're now on mission 2. And if we have a look at our brief, we have to intercept the submarines with the commandos on in the vicinity of Hoffin. Or Hofin, I don't know how that's pronounced. It's Iceland, so off maybe. I don't pronounce the N, not sure. Anybody from Iceland, help me out. Right, so just have a quick look at our loadout. So we've got spearfish, tigerfish. Now we had to rush out of port with what was pretty given to us, because otherwise we were missing the first missions in the time it was taking to change the loadout. So we don't have exactly a lot, but we've certainly got enough to do this. So the plan was to get this mission done and then see if we can get back to Holy Lock to redo the armaments. So we're going to continue on course. I've got 3 lots of subs chasing me down the Greenland Sea. Making my way here to Hoffin. So I'm stationed here. So I'm waiting now for some subs to come this way. We are playing this on the elite difficulty now, and the Trafalgar is harder sub, or an older sub than the Astute, and we've gone up to elite, but still this is only my 2nd campaign ever, so we'll see how we go. Here we go. Kind of looks like our target. Okay, going to close to 10,000 yards. So we new sonar contact bearing 237, Sierra 1. Our depth is 150 feet. We're doing 10 knots. We have a moderate layer at 210 feet, which, from experience, they're probably under that layer, unless they're close enough to start coming up to the surface. So let's. I should have fixed the sounds.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
There we go. They work now. I had a problem with that yesterday because I had to update the volume to 1 from 0 actually on the mod, not just on the main game. Otherwise, some of this voices weren't working. That's why it worked on some missions and not on others, because you've got to adjust the volume on the modded HUD folder as well as the basic game. Chive has joined us. Hi Chive. This is the HMS Trafalgar. We're at 5 knots and we're trying to kill some subs with some commandos on. So often when I've done this mission there is actually 2 subs, so we'll see. We've got one target at the moment. It's not a trawler, got these double lines. So I'm on elite difficulty. Last time these subs were normally things like whiskies and stuff, so we'll see. Or foxtrots. So yeah, looks like it's a whiskey again. We're going to classify that as a whiskey.
Sonar Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, I'm going to come right 10-degree rudder. Make my course 180 because he's trying to land forces up here, so he's heading northwest. In fact, I probably should almost come course 270, but Just gonna see whether I can pick up another target or not. Have a look at the conditions. There's 78 decibels. It's as quiet as a mouse out here. At depth, we've only got 444 feet, so this is not good combat territory. Straighten up the boat a little bit, and we'll just give it a minute, see if we pick up another target. So the whiskey is 10 knots, 8,000 yards, 41% solution. I think I might keep my spearfish back. The whiskey's quite an old sub, so I think I might fire the tigerfish at him, see if that does the job. I used it briefly in the last mission, it seemed to do okay. Yep, I think I will send him a passive torp. Just going to come right a little bit more to let's come right to 220. Then we'll fire, and then we'll see if he's on his own. A little bit more rudder on, speed this up. What's 200? As a reminder, the Trafalgar was came on designed in the late 70s, and the first one was 1983. There are a couple Trafalgars still in service with the UK, but they're all being replaced by the Astutes now. Coming up on course 220. Kind of looks like he might be on his own, not picking anything else up. This could be a quick and simple mission. Okay, straighten up, course 220. Okay. So, target is Sierra 1 Whiskey. Range 249. Kind of looks like he's heading towards me. On the movement map there, but I don't actually have his course. Saying he's close, 6,500 yards, so going to enable 3,000 yards, shoot down the bearing, ready on tube 1. Tube 1 ready, fire.
On, torpedo roll, firing tube 1.
So torpedo away. 13 knots, we'll see what he does. I have got his course, he's heading in my direction. Follow the torpedo. Yeah, I'm all about the Brit submarines, Chive, at the moment. I just like the UI. They got this new, like, sort of grey-blue UI for the British boats, which I quite like. There he is. Get him. So, but I have gone up to elite difficulty. I am playing an older sub than last time, and an 83 boat for an 84 campaign. This is a bit more like playing a 688 on the 84 campaign, so but I do hope to do 68 campaigns, and also the red missions are now available on this mod, so I'll be looking at doing some of those later on once I've got a bit more experience under my belt. And I haven't streamed or played too much. Well, I played some of the solo missions privately, and they were quite a lot of fun with modern subs v modern subs. The escape for Red October one I played twice, got my ass kicked twice because got about 20 ships chasing you immediately and had about 20 torps fired at me, and no matter what I had, even though I had a silent drive, they found me and killed me. So but I might do some single mission videos at some point, but see how this campaign goes. So this torpedo is about to enable. The whiskey's turned, he knows it's coming. It's gone up to 14 knots. Let's just get this to the search point. Okay, I'm just going to steer the torpedo on.
Con sonar Sierra 1.
What I would quite like
cavitating.
to see in Cold Waters, some of the missions. I mean, you know, they're trying to improve the game and get the basics, and the mods are doing a great job. But I'd love to see some SS BN missions where, you know, it's more about hiding and evading and getting to certain points on the map to actually then launch nuclear strikes on targets. So I'd like to see some proper SSBN launches. And some solo missions, maybe, whether it be a campaign, but certainly solo missions where it's a bit about you know, going through a bit of a gauntlet and getting to a certain point to launch a successful strike. So that'd be quite fun. Okay, so this torpedo is locked on. We've lost the 3D model and a bit of solution because probably got the baffle noise of the torpedo. If this is our target and he's the only one, then this is going to be a very quick and easy mission 2. See if we can rearm and maybe do mission 3. Depending on how long the missions are, I'm doing either 1, 2, 3 or 4 missions per video. There he is. Got a 95% solution on him now. So he's trying to outrun the torpedo. 15 knots, he's going to have a hard time doing that, being a whiskey. I feel fairly safe because he's not really pointing in the direction to fire a torpedo at me. He could have almost counter-fired if he probably didn't detect the torpedo, but he was certainly in a position to do so at the beginning, but they have a hard job of picking us up when we're 5 knots at the beginning of a mission. But some of those modern single missions I've played, you're detected immediately even if you're at 5 knots and you have torpedoes coming at you, so it's quite a lot of fun. Just take this on a little bit. Is he going to launch countermeasure? Doesn't look like it. Just maybe he doesn't have any.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 270. Contact breaking up.
Well, if those commandos are on board that sub, they probably wish they weren't. It's slow, it's old, and it's going to the bottom of the seabed. Okay, so kind of confident there wasn't anything else here by the look of it. We'll reload our Yep. So nothing else. So we're going to leave combat. Whiskey sunk. We do have enough weapons for another mission. It depends what it is, because some of these missions give you a bit more time to search for the contact. These ones with like raids on bases and things, often if you go to base to reload, it clicks on time too fast and you fail the mission. So I kind of would like to go back and reload, but I'm not sure the mission's going to allow it. So excellent performance locating, eliminating enemy submarines, transporting the commandos, await additional orders. Okay, we'll see what the update is. Red sub sunk. Pentagon today revealed that several Soviet submarines attempting an incursion near Hof, Iceland, have been destroyed or driven off by coordinated efforts of NATO surface vessels, submarines and aircraft. The continued cooperation of NATO members was cited as a pivotal to the successful outcome. No, it was nothing to do with them, man. It was just all me. How's this sub got on there? Like wheels, it's got like a mini sub on the back. Not sure what that sub is actually. Not a 688. Looks a bit like a Trafalgar, but anyway, mission done. So our next mission. Okay, tankers and tenders. Now these are easy to fail. Where is it? The Norwegian Sea. So I'm wondering if I've got enough time to go back to base. Got 6 spearfish, 4 tigerfish. That's certainly enough for the tenders and tankers. A couple of the missions I've had are just 3 ships, 1 tanker, 2 escorts, or UGMs. The only thing is, I am quite close to Holy Lock at the moment, so okay, we're going to put save in there. So the target is here. I'm going to try and nip back to Holy Lock, and if I fail the mission, it doesn't matter too much because I'm so early on in the campaign. But I really want to change my loadout. Have a quick look at the summary. So 2 missions completed. Didn't add much to tonnage there because of it was a sub with 1 medal. Okay, let's head back to Holy Lock. Full speed ahead. Looking for ships just slightly north in the Norwegian Sea. But changing these weapons were like... Okay, declare ship safe, secured in port. Come to announce the crew. This is Captain speaking. I salute you all. We have done well this time. Honour sailing with you all. Now enjoy your time ashore. So they've all gone for a beer, some hookers and some blow. Okay. Yeah, these hours. I don't know whether it's to do with the elite difficulty, but I don't remember the hours clicking on this file. And every time I change these weapons, these hours and ports change. So I'm going to get rid of these T-lambs. See, look, the hours click up each time. Like 2-3 hours just to unload a T-lamb. Yeah, failed the mission? No, West Germany conquered, that's a standard. Message. Trying to... $40 hours, yeah, I'll probably fail this mission. That's 23. Load. Load 1 more moss. Unload. Oh, that's because it's in the VLS. Load. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, that could have been our mission up there. on the hunt for mission 3. He's more up in the Greenland Sea than Norwegian Sea. I don't know where the boundary is between the two. But we'll aim for him anyway, see if that's our target. We've now got extra weapons, so... On sunshine? Okay. Give this a go. 10,000 yards we'll close to. Contact bearing 064, 150 feet deep. Our heading is 060, 10 knots. Weak thermal layer at 140 feet. Now what I'll do, set these for surface for the moment. I've not actually launched one of these torpedoes in the VLS on this sub yet, so for a laugh I might do that, have a look what the graphics model looks like. Okay, go into combat.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay, quick look at the conditions. 91 decibels, we're just below the duct. We might need to come up above that to get okay, let's have a look then. So Sierra 2, let's have a look what that is. And it looks like cannon or crested to me. This is the tenders and tankers, there should be at least three contacts. It says it's a Chilkin.
Con sonar new contact bearing 052. Designated Sierra 3.
Okay, well if that's a Chilkin, it probably is the tender we're looking for. So
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
That range will be way out, but these are probably its escorts. Let's have a look. So what have we got? Cash in probably. I'll put that as a cash in.
Con
now.
sonar Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
That's just updated its plot. Okay, I'm going to come right. Full right rudder. Make your course 100. See if we can pick up the rest of the time.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1
Ooh.
bearing 062. Con sonar new contact
Ooh.
bearing 064. Designated Sierra 4.
Good job changing course. Just get on course 100, then we'll identify Sierra 1 and 4. Okay, that'll do. Okay, Sierra 1, what do you look like? Cannon.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Ooh, Moscow. TCG, I don't know. Kind of full band. The first full bands look like it. Facts. 1500 does as well. watch out for helicopters if I am. It does look like a Muscovy, which I didn't even get in my campaign last time. Only a chance to sink one. On Uber. You know what? I think it is a Muscovy. It's not a Udaloy. Wow, okay.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as capital ship.
Capital ship. Now it says it's out at 30,000 yards. I doubt it's probably back here somewhere. 11,000 yards, 15,000 yards, 8,000 yards. These are all screwy solutions a bit here. Come up and take a look, but I think that'll be suicide at the moment. I am on elite difficulty, so what I'm gonna do is see if I can get this cannon up to 60% or something solution, get a slightly better range on this guy. It's ready on the tigerfish, passive surface. That's our target. What I might do is then fire at him, have one enable after the wreck, go for that. Worry about him later. He's probably hopefully here, and then I can hunt him down. I can have a lot of helicopters though. Thing is, if we turn left to fire, he's going to probably disappear. I mean, the Muscovy at the moment saying 50%, 29,000 yards. Okay, I'm going to focus on this cannon, as at the moment he looks the closest. Coming up to 60%. Come left to 090. Let's do a left launch out of the tube. You don't break the wire. Now got its course on the cannon. Fact, come left to course 080. Got the course of the Muscovy. He's at 60% now solution. I'll be surprised if he's all the way back there unless he's got more ships with him. %65% now. Coming to course 080. 83. 82. 81. Course 80. Okay, 70% solution on the cannon. Ready on tube 1. Tigerfish selected. Passive. Left turn out of the tube. I don't know actually what's its bearing to me. 5-1. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, target Sierra 1, range 6,300 yards, bearing 050. Shoot down the bearing of 040. Distance to enable 3,000 yards. About that. Ready on tube 1. Fire.
Con, torpedo room, firing 2-1.
So, capital ship time. It still could be my tender mission because that Chilkin is a... Not convinced it's our mission target there with the Moskva here, but... Okay, cannon now at 83%. Let's run this on a little bit. Right, so the Moskva's now come in on range. It's, yeah, 13,500 yards with the tender behind it. I kind of think there'll be a sub and some more ships actually if there's a Moskva here. Be careful with the sped up time. Helos are a nightmare. No, actually, I'm going to extend this because I don't want him to know. Oh, it's passive anyway, but I'm trying to enable it a little bit later. Still passive, so I was going to delay that a little bit so that he didn't see me. Yeah, let's have a look. Cannon is still 6 knots, so he still doesn't know this is coming at the cannon. So we'll fire torpedo 2 at the cash-in. Still thinking there's probably more ships out there. Helo's out. You can see that Moskva, I think. A 95% solution on the Moskva. Let's do 13 knots. Chilkin, cash in. Another helo out, probably from both of these ships. Well, Moskva's got loads. Yeah, when you click on the ships, their helos show up. So if I click on the cannon, that's his helo. Then there was another helo. Yeah, that's a helo from the Moskva. So this is dicey. They're going to bar me soon, especially this one. It's getting very close. Coming towards me, I'm gonna
all stop, helm aye.
So yeah, so if you want to know where the helos are, click on the shit. So once they're dead, it doesn't tell you. Now none of them are showing helos, which is weird. So I've gone back to the shits briefly to refuel, rearm. Well, he knows it's coming now. He's 31 knots, driving hard. He might have recovered his helo, that's why that disappeared. Can't quite see if it's on the back of the ship, doesn't look like it. Try and lead him a little bit here. We're going to drop a noisemaker in a minute and go full left. Or maybe not. He stopped. Why did he stop? Is he recovering the helo? He has a helo. Why did he stop? Maybe to try and listen, man.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 062. Contact breaking up.
Well, he's dead. Very strange. I'm not sure why he stopped. Okay. Cash in then. Right, let's take out the Moskva, that's closer. Ready torpedo tube 2. Surface attack. Range to target 8,600 yards. Range to enable, I'm going to do that just past the wreck. Although he's driving in on that, so I might need to adjust that. Far down the bearing. Far torpedo tube 2.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 2.
I think I will shoot one at the cash-in. Sierra 3 target, range 9,900 yards, bearing 026. Far on the bearing 010. Range to enable 6,500 yards. Bar tube 3.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 3.
Now one torpedo might not be enough to kill the Moskva, but if I can kill its engines, and I mean it's driving straight at me, man. You're going to pick up the survivors from the cannon. It's going straight for that dude. This is an interesting battle. And I've never killed a Moskva. Here it is. Let's reload. Ready on torpedo tube 4 for a snapshot. Keep an eye on these ranges, because yeah, that's the Moskva. Can't quite see it in all its glory because it's night time. This is the helo carrier. Can carry 14 helicopters according to Wikipedia. And we're going to attack it. Right, now I need to adjust the
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
yes, easily could get sucked up on this wreck. Here we go. Gone searching, right on the target, no chance to react. Suck on this torpedo, Moskva. This is going to hurt. Ooh, right in the flight deck. Okay, see speed dropping. Like 28 knots, 26 knots, now it's 19. Hopefully he can't launch helos now with that. But he's not dead. still doing 10 knots. Let's flip back to torpedo tube 3, reload 2. This is going for the cash-in. I'm not quite sure of its range. Let's extend that a little bit. Fairly good solution now, so we do need to fire on this Chilkin though, so let's get this torpedo going, because that could be it. That's our mission target, I believe. So range to target 12,500 yards. I'm going to shoot on the bearing here, and I'm going to...
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
want that to sail past the Moskva. I'm going to shoot the Moskva again with tube 4. Ready on tube 4. Moskva target Sierra 4
Con,
range
torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
5,800 yards. Range to bearing 070. Take your bearing 080. Range to enable 4,800 yards. Fire tube 4.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 4.
Okay, we've got this torpedo out for the Chilkin, our target. Torpedo 3 is locked onto the cash-in, and torpedo 4 should take care of the Moskva, but if it doesn't, it's close enough, we can if it survives this shot and I can deal with the others, I might even mess around with the VLS for a laugh. Let's open this torpedo and catch this guy. He's steaming at well, we don't know, but I think probably about 15 to 18 knots. There's 20,000 yards, but it did say 15,000. It's not quite as far out as that. The torpedo should do quite well. Let's have a look at this buddy. Homing in nicely on the cash-in. Let's just check. A little way off from the Moskva hit yet, so I think we're okay watching this one. So we got the Moskva wounded. It's fairly close. I don't think it's launching helos. We'll take care of that after this cash-in dies to a spearfish. Sure if he dropped a noisemaker there, but I think just a bit of a knuckle. Doing a hard rudder over. And he's trying another one, so he's trying to zigzag here. Means he's losing a bit of speed. There he goes again to the right.
Con sonar, noisemaker,
There goes the noisemaker.
bearing 006.
I've got the wire, so ignore the noisemaker.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 006. Contact breaking up.
Cash-in is dead. Okay.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 078. Contact breaking up.
So I didn't get time to see the torpedo, but we just got to see the explosion, so we got our second hit on the Moskva, and it's going down. Which is a shame, because I was going to launch the VLS at it. That'll help my tonnage then. Not too much, it's only about 15,000 tons, that ship. But It's classed as a capital ship. I'm going to take a picture of this, I think. It's a bit of a dark day for... You can kill these in the sunlight, it's very nice. Okay, so we've killed the 2 escorts and the Moskva. We probably do have... Yeah. He was going to land back on board, but now he's got nowhere to go. Got a helo just about here in front of us.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
If there were no aircraft nearby, I would probably launch a missile at the Chilkin, but I'm not going to do that today. As soon as the helo's right next to us. I'm still sitting, hopefully in the shadow zone, 150 feet, just 10 feet below the layer. Okay, let's follow our torch journey. So I set the range to enable pretty much where it was, but obviously it's driving away from us, so I'm going to just correct the course. Now I would speed up time,
torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
With that helo just there, I'm going to have to be patient, I think. Every time I press compress timer, I'm going to have a helo problem. I've kind of learned if you can watch these helos and he doesn't stop like he's stopping there to dip, but sometimes you can catch them where they're just flying and flying and flying, and that's them flying off. Now I'm not sure if he's south of those wrecks, but if he is, he's down here somewhere, which means, yeah, look, there's me. I think I'm too far away for him to detect me from there. Do need to be careful though. I could just drop down to about 800-900 feet, but I think I'd lose the wire, and I want to stay undetected, keep the wire, and kill the mission target, which is this ship here. Okay, I'm gonna run speed time. Bit risky, I know, with the helo. See where he moves to.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 0, 4,
Wow.
6. Contact breaking up.
And I messed that up. I'm going to watch that, but I got the target, but he was obviously a bit closer than I thought he was. So just the aircraft, so we just need to evade this guy right now. I'm free to do what I want, so 30-degree down bubble. Let's make my depth 800 feet. And I think we'll just run.
Passing 200 feet.
Northwest. So left rudder, make my course 300, and we'll put on just
Ahead, 1/3. Helm, aye.
5 knots. Now, because we go further down below the layer, the helo might have a slightly better chance of picking us up till we can get.
Passing 300 feet.
Jive seemed to suggest that helos and planes can't get you below 600 feet, so I don't know if that's modelled in the game or not, but I'm going to try and get down deep, 800-900
torpedo room,
feet,
tube 1 ready.
and run. Okay, we're sinking like a stone.
Passing 400 feet.
Okay, put some speed on now, I think, now that we're getting down to 500 feet.
Ahead, 2/3. Helm, aye.
Passing 500 feet.
Okay, we'll ease off on the balance, I think. Ballast, and use the planes now. 20-degree down. And we're on course
Passing
300.
600 feet.
Shot past that. Probably, yeah, just come right a little bit more. On course 300. Right rudder, what am I doing? Messing up my steering here. Here we go, course 300. So we're going to run out this way on the map.
Ahead, standard. Helm, aye.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet.
Ahead, full. Helm, aye.
Try and get some distance. Quite sure where the helo is.
Ahead, flank. Helm, aye.
So 29 knots is about our maximum speed. You can't escape, still nearby. Ooh. Is he right out here?
Ahead, standard. Helm, aye.
Shit, there's a torpedo in the water.
Con,
Right
sonar.
in front
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
of me. Shit. Damn speed
Con,
at times,
knuckle
man.
formed.
How did he get me all the way out here, man? That's...
Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet.
Forgot to ask Jive if torpedoes have crush depths. Whether you can go below a depth that the torpedo would crush at, like
Passing
They-
1,100
they-
feet.
crushed at 1,500 feet, and you can go. And come right rudder.
Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,100 feet.
Locked onto me straight away.
Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 700 feet. Passing 600 feet. Passing 500 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 500 feet.
I won't give up, will it? It's totally ignoring my noise.
Passing
makers.
600 feet. Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet.
Con, torpedo room 2.
Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet.
Ahead, full. Helm, aye. Ahead, flank. Helm, aye.
Passing 1,500 feet.
Oh boy, I'm hoping it's got trapped now by that noisemaker. No. It's found me. Damn. What? fire a moss, try and get rid of this thing.
Con, torpedo room,
Oh.
tube jammed on launch.
I'm going too fast, of course, you nimp. I'm panicking. Okay. I hear him up there as well again. I hope he doesn't launch another one. How did that torpedo reacquire me when it...
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
No, the other way.
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 1,500 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
Level the boat.
Passing 1,300 feet.
Outrun the torpedo. The helicopter's still up there though.
Passing 1,200 feet.
Alright, need to make my course 300 again. Ooh-wee. That's what sped up time does on helos for you, man. Even though you're at 800-900 feet, it finds you. Right, I'm actually gonna run deep, make my depth 1,400 feet.
Passing 1,200 feet.
I was 800 feet, I mean, according to Jive, they shouldn't pick you up at below 600 feet, but I don't think
Passing
that's
1,300 feet.
certainly not true in this game. Not when you've got compressed time on.
Passing
Yep.
1,400 feet.
Leveling out here about 1450. Fired that moss weight, tried to fire it while I was at flank speed, and that's why it jammed the tube, so means I've got to go back for repairs. If only we had an anti-aircraft missile. He's right there. He kind of knows where I am. I don't think even I can see where I am, let alone the helo. Right, well, kind of exciting end to the video there. We're trying to evade that torpedo. I I can outrun this helo now, but I'm not going to compress time, so but as I said in previous videos, I think if it's got no ships to land on, no ships to refuel, rather than chasing after the target, you would think it would try and self-preservation and head back to shore. I can understand if it was, you know, dipping sonar, had a target, home ship gets destroyed, it carries on the attack at that immediate moment. But once that's finished, can't see why it would keep searching for targets when it's got limited fuel, it can't land, all its ships have been destroyed, and they're going to die unless they go back to land somewhere. So it's one thing I'd like to see a bit more modelled in the game, is that once their home fleets have been destroyed, there's a very short amount of time afterwards that they would carry on pursuing you and would just head home. So I'm running away here at 1424 feet. We've got about 1900 feet of depth. Not sure how deep the Trafalgar can go. Did take a Seawolf below 1900 feet. But let's put a bit more depth on. We'll be fine until we start seeing red markers, but even then you can go beyond that depth by about 20–30%, I think. But make a depth about 16,
Passing
17.
1,500 feet. Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,700 feet.
Oh, it's not even red at 1700, so this boat can go below 2000, I believe. Only in the game. And a lot of the wikis say, "Oh, you know, test depth was X, Y, Z." But a lot of the subs can go a lot deeper than the stats would say, partly to do with keeping that secret. Okay, still can't escape. I'm at flank speed, 29 knots. Running at 17 feet. Can't try out below 1900 feet, which is the deepest I've been before, because the seabed's probably about 1850, something like that. And I'd quite like them to actually have a full, you know, no matter what the depth is, it only shows 1,000 on here. I'd like that to be expanded. With a little arrow up and down and show the depth. That's a picture moment there. Big a few pictures while we're waiting to evade. It's a bit dark for best pictures. Escape. Maybe what they could do, the designers in this, is if say in theory the helo can't detect you, say below 1,000 feet or something, if you evade its active search and get to below that depth or whatever, that it allows you to escape, because otherwise the game is sort of saying it could still detect you at any speed, at any depth. And if that's not true, if you're a certain speed or depth that it can't detect you at, that maybe it would just let you escape, because in real life it wouldn't find you. Watch my shadow here, seabed's still. Whether it's getting deeper or not. So he's still out there searching. Come on, get lost. Dropped a torpedo. What? Is that a torpedo he dropped? Seemed like it. Depth charged, I think. Can't see the wrecks. I've no idea really where this helo is. Can't see me either. Why is he still searching? You have no ships to go home to, sir. I really want to speed up time, but the last time I did that, I mean, it quelled me straight away. I'm almost double the depth I was last time though. Thing is, it probably picks up my noise. It's probably still searching, not that far from me. Okay, come left at course 270. We'll just run out dead west now. Right, course correction. .269, that'll do. Sorry about going silent there for a bit. Had a phone call. So let's see if we can escape now. No, we can't still, really. What is this helo doing, man? I'd kind of like to know how close it is to me. Some bearing on the wreck so that I can at least try and speed up time. Okay, I'm going to have to risk it because I'm getting bored of landed time here. Still no buy. Need to keep an eye on the seabed when I speed up time here, or run into the. So I want to keep an eye above. I mean, this is a superhuman helo if he detects me at 1700 feet. Him then. Ah, praise the Lord. So apologies for that boring end to the video there. We're trying to evade, but finally the aircraft is out of range, so we'll leave, make a save. Thanks for joining me. That'll be today's stream. So let's just check our status. So we killed the cannon, killed the Krivac 1, the Chilkin and the Moskva, which was a capital ship. So hopefully at Chilkin was our fleet. Let's have a mission. Let's have a look. Good to hear you intercepted to destroy the enemy replenishment resources. Yep, it was. Excellent. Ooh, some bling. Navy Commendation Medal to Gamer UK, Commanding Officer of Trafalgar S107. Meritorious service while serving as Commanding Officer of Trafalgar S107. Gamer UK's numerous accomplishments, inspiring leadership, steadfast devotion to duty are in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States. They obviously don't know about my brown trouser moment trying to avoid that torpedo dropped by the helo, but we won't mention that. So I'll take a picture. Navy moves in. NATO warship submarines taken up several new strategic positions, including some around the Norwegian Sea, in response to significantly reduced Soviet naval activity. Sources close to the Pentagon say the war is taking a heavy toll on the enemy naval operations and that supply lines continue to be strained. Good. Okay, our next mission is Commandos again. Reykjavik, so still trying to smash Iceland. And we'll do that next for mission 3 in the Trafalgar. So I do have to go back to base and repair really. Let's put a save in. So yeah, the next mission's going to be here, Keflavik and Reykjavik. Keflavik's where the airport is now. You land when you international airport when you come into Iceland, and then about a 30-minute drive into Reykjavik from the airports. I need to make my way back. Kind of don't want to lose Iceland, so I'm not sure I'm going to get time to repair at Holy Lock. I think I might have to go here, put up with the fact that I've lost a tube. Hopefully it's only 1 or 2 subs, then I can repair after that. That's probably the plan of action. Let's have a quick look at the summary. So we've got 2 medals, 9 days at war. That was mission 3 completed. We've destroyed 12 ships, including capital ship sunk 1. So that's upped our tonnage now to 91,925 tons. Excellent. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave comments in the comment section if you want. Please follow me or subscribe. I'm broadcasting both on YouTube and on Twitch. This is Lone Gamer UK, and I'll probably see you sometime tomorrow. Thanks guys. Bye now.